Hello again. It's Lysander Abadia. This is my artist statement for Theater Bay Area's Arts Leadership Residency. Thank you again for your time. This one is a little bit more difficult. I feel like let's get coffee, and because I can talk about this for hours, and I've got less than 5 minutes. My approach has been about, and continues to be, all about empathy. There's nothing like theater to not only teach empathy, but to awaken the sense of empathy for the audience, for the actors on stage, for those backstage, for the staff that was part of the creation of the story that's being told on stage. It's all based on empathy. That is the magic of theater. All of us in one room experiencing the same thing at the same time in the same space. Being able to literally walk in someone else's shoes and then have an audience member participate in that experience so that they can also walk in someone else's shoes. Giving concepts and things that we're grappling with a chance to be presented on stage through specific experiences, through stories. Theater is, the tale as old as time, and I feel like that's our mission as theater artists. We're the healers of the inside. We're the ones who can help our community grapple with issues, and experience their feelings, but in a safe space because they're watching someone else's story unfold on stage. It's magic. Let me give you an example. When I was out in Las Vegas, I directed a production of Two Gentlemen of Verona. At the time, there was a conversation about trans representation on stage. And the refrain that I heard echo throughout many of the artistic directors and directors in town was that, none of the trans actors will show up to auditions. We have to wait for them, and that is such BS. So I took the opportunity of directing the Two Gentlemen of Verona with a cast and crew backstage of all trans actors and trans theater artists. And what we did was we scratched that gentleman part out, and then really were intentional in having actors play multiple roles throughout the production. So that meant there were different gender expressions coming from the same actor. And what does that do to the relationships on stage? What does that do to the perspectives of the audience members? And communicating to the theater community at large that every voice deserves to be heard. And that's always been my approach. As a director, I try to create a space in rehearsals for every voice to be heard. Actually, I enjoy rehearsals more than I do the performances themselves, because I feel like that's when we're all part of the creative process in real time. And there's such joy in giving people the space to be themselves. And then once performance happens, giving the audience a space to be themselves as they experience the story in front of them. So that's always been my approach, is empathy, support for everyone's voices, and making sure that the audience is in a space that can see, hear, and feel these stories, this magic that we create in the theater space. Thanks again for your time, and I'll see you around.